ambassadors, delegates, representatives, ladies and gentlemen of the United Nations, thank you for inviting me to speak today on this, the official beginning of the International Year of the Family. It is a great honor to stand before this historic General Assembly on such an historic day. It's a great honor to stand before this historic General Assembly on such an important day. I've been asked to speak today because I recently completed a worldwide tour for a book on the modern family. I traveled from Minneapolis to Rio, from China to Lebanon, from Wisconsin to Waterloo. Добрый день. Говоришь ли английский? Добрый. I would like to make a call to the United States. Да. United States? Welcome to Pianini's. How are you this morning? Menus. No problem. I will be right back. I'm sorry? Oh, coffee for the gentleman and juice for the lady? Wonderful. Excellent. Let me just go get you the blower. I am not. Oh, you mean the air conditioner? I will have the manager turn it down right away. Let me just go get specials. I am not sure if we have any specials today. No, sir, we haven't run out. I'm just saying. Yes, I know you were the first ones here. I just haven't had time to talk to the chef yet, so let me just go get them. Okay. Oh, wonderful. Excellent. If you know what you want, then let me just get your, where is my, never mind. What can I get? Uh-huh. No, I won't forget. No, I won't forget. I will write it down just as soon as I do. Okay, you're right. I'll get a pen. Jose, my man, can I borrow a pen? Juan, I'm sorry. You just look so much like your brother. Cousin, right. Can I borrow a pen? Just for a second. What? What are you talking? I totally tipped you last Sunday. What? Yes, sir. Just give me a pen for a second, please. Hello, someone's cell phone is ringing. Juan, come on, man. Oh, great, here comes Alan. Good morning, Alan. No, I don't know whose cell phone it is. Maybe Juan's. Can I borrow a pen? Yes, I am aware of that. Can I borrow yours? No, I don't know where it's coming from. Yes, sir. This guy, we're in a hurry. We're about to order now. Yes, that's what I'm trying to do. No, it's not mine. I left mine in my... Oh, well. Oops. I'm sorry. Let me just... Oh, hey, it's my mom from Bulgaria. Excuse me. This is important. I'll be right back. Mom. Hi, Mom. What a surprise. Wow. Mom, I'm at work. Can you call me later? It is? Oh, okay. Let me find somewhere quieter. Okay, what's up? Sweetheart, they found a tumor in my stomach this morning and they are medevacing me to Washington tonight to operate. It's nothing serious. I don't want you to worry. I'm sure I'll be back on my feet very soon. I just want you to know that I'm finished in Bulgaria now and they're going to ship all my things and the dog will follow right after me. Oh, Mom. I'm sorry. Can I do anything? Yes, I know. This is important. I'll be right there. Mom, are you going to be okay? I'm going to be fine, my sweet. I just want to see you, so take a couple of days off of school and come home, okay? Of course, Mom. I'll come down right away. No, they didn't have menus. They want eggs Benedict. Mom, I'm sorry. I have to go. God, this sucks. It's okay, my sweet. I love you, and I will see you soon. Okay. Okay, Mom. Bye. Stay strong. Okay. What? Oh, shit. I'm sorry for the wait. Welcome to Pianini's. Dita.
this window, you know what I see? No, not the ocean. I see past it to Europe, that damn mess. And I see my brother who was killed in Normandy. And my dear friend Thomas Wingate, who died in Holland. And your mother's brother Jacob, who was shot in his parachute and died before he hit the ground. I see them all fighting a war that the Frenchies were too lazy to fight themselves, and I think, why? So they can all go communists now? They're socialists, Uncle Bill. It's the same thing! I don't trust those dirty Catholics, never have, and I'll tell you another thing. If you marry that Frenchman, you'll end up walking the sidewalk as a prostitute. That's all there is over there. Whores and commies. How do you know that? You've never even been there. Don't talk back to me, young lady. Pardon me, Uncle Bill, but there are all sorts of different people there, just like here. Whatever happened to that well-mannered niece I used to have? Ah, did they brainwash her? What's the matter with America? Why don't you want to live here? Because I'm in love. If you marry that French son of a bitch, you will kill your father. You understand? You will have your father's death on your conscience. You better stop behaving like a member of this family and not some spoiled top. Oh, hello, Connie. What you want? Hello, Uncle. Hello, little brother Bill. Am I interrupting?
Good.
Yes, well, as a matter of fact, I wasn't finished. Yes, you are, Bill. Yes, you are. The girl has had enough for the moment. Wouldn't you like to take a walk on the beach with your Aunt Connie? Yes, I would like that very much. That's what I thought. Go away now, Bill. We have women topics to discuss. Shoo shoo. Ah. See. How? You poor thing. They've been at it all weekend. Oh, the Farmworth family. Come on, kiddo. Let's get some fresh air. Oh, low tide, yummy. I think someone should write a poem about low tide at Higgins Beach. It's so spectacular. I love the wet rocks and the black sand and the seagulls and the little crabs and the starfish and that old wreck. Oh, it looks like the spine of a giant whale. And the smell. I love the smell of all those pine trees and the fresh, cold sea. Would you like a smoke? Sure. You miss the ocean, and where is it? Grenoble, yes, but the skiing is out of sight. In January, I rode up on a chairlift with Jean-Claude Keely. Oh, did you know? Oh, look at that. It's a purple one. Have you ever seen anything as precious as a purple starfish? I miss this beach very much. You and me, kiddo, we're the purple starfish of this family. What do you mean? We're just different. I admire you. Oh, please don't say that. I do. Stop being so polite. Going off to France to study. Your uncle was blue in the face, let me tell you. What's the name of the school? Sardine? La Sorbonne. Oh, La Sorbonne, how fancy. Sounds like a dessert with ice cream. When are you going back? I don't know, Aunt Connie. Oh, don't listen to these fools that are scared of anything different. But how will I pay my school fees? I made the mistake of listening to them. And see where it got me? But you're wonderful and independent. Oh, sure, I rebelled. I chose university over pregnancy. Every young girl rebels in her own way, but then I compromised. Compromised, not even thinking about it. I moved closer to home and married a mater, and now, well, it's too late. Shit my hat. So don't do what I did, kiddo. Don't listen to these. The main Farnsworth world is too narrow for you. They're a bunch of close-minded nincompoops, understand? Oh, look, it's two stuck together. They're smooching. You're pregnant, aren't you? Look at me. Please don't tell anyone. It's fine. You wouldn't believe how many Farnsworths were born a little too soon after the wedding. You go back to France, walk straight out of this old bigoted family. Marry that French son of a bitch and have a wonderful life. Because I can tell you, that staying here isn't worth it.
Good morning, Ms. Farnsworth. How are you? Well, you had quite a day yesterday, but you held up well, I must say. Must be all that Peace Corps. Makes you stronger. Yeah, I did 2 years right out of college. Yes, Togo. I loved it, really did. Yes, under Perdita Huston. Yeah, terrific. Blah, 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 I'm just blathering on. So on to business. Your surgery went quite well yesterday, as well as we expected it would. You had a cancerous tumor in your uterus, and it was quite large, so we had to remove the entire organ. Your blah blah test results confirmed what we suspected. It was a stage 4 blah blah blah, and blah 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 bacteria. Now blah 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 healthy tissue. Blah 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 something something. Blah 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 completely useless information. Let me show you a chart that simplifies the issues. Here, the blah 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 blah, blah 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 blah, blah 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 blah, blah, blah. Are you getting this? Essentially, Miss Farnsworth, you're going to go, but when is up to you. If you fight it, you could live from 1 to as many as 10 more years. If not, could be as little as 2 months. Now, the treatment would be aggressive, but I think you're up to it. Plus, you have a lot to look forward to. When is your speech to the UN? Exactly. Ultimately, it's your decision. The nurse will give you the number of a great support group. I highly recommend it. Think it over, but not too long, because if we want to beat this thing, we're going to have to start soon. And then when you make your decision, call me. All right, Miss Farnsworth? See you next week.
Look at this. They want me to go as medicine as doctor to Algeria. It's crazy, this fucking war is crazy. How do they make these decisions, these Parisians? They do not know Algeria. They just say, go kill them as if it is a game of foot. They do not think about the people, the families, the countries they are killing. Why do they care about this country? They've never been there. But they want to keep it. Pourquoi? On ne peut pas perdre contre les Arabes. We cannot lose because others will think we are weak. Who will care? Is there a secret party of people waiting for France to be weak so they can steal our coffee? Fucking people, fucking crazy French people. The only people who care about Algeria is the Algerians. And that is why they send me. Because I am born there. To test my loyalty. A Frenchman born in Algeria. Who will he kill? They want to make sure I will kill an Algerian when it comes to it. Go now. But they know I will go because I can do some good. The only thing to do is help. It's madness. France should let them have their country back. Guy, I will go with you. No. Why not? It's not a place for a woman. There are women there. Women live there. It's a country, not a pool hall. No, it's not a place for a baby. You cannot take a child to a war. Why not? It will be good for her to see the world as it really is. No, absolutely no. I will not let you bring our baby to Algeria. Since when is it up to you?
Hello, my name is Shana Weinstein. I was diagnosed with ovarian cancer in February. I'm married, 2 kids, one in college, one married. I'm 50-something. And I'm sick, and I'm pissed off about it. This week has been up and down. You know, I thought after the hysterectomy, that's it for sex. I mean, even if I can do it, I'm not going to want to, and ordinarily I don't. But, well, I had a smaller dose of chemo this last session. I'm just feeling pretty good, physically speaking. And Larry and I went to a dance concert on Tuesday night at the Kennedy Center, and when we got home, Wow, all I can say is thank God for Viagra. It really works. I mean, Larry was back in college for a moment there. I'm just worried about his back. He slipped a couple discs on the Jersey Shore last year and he doesn't know how to take it easy. You know, this sounds horrible, but I think he likes that I lost weight. I think he even likes the wigs. I bought this long red-headed one for a joke because I know he likes redheads, and he just loves when I wear it. I've lost like 55 pounds since March. You can fit a size 4. It's amazing. I should write a bestseller, The Cancer Diet. But life is shit, truly. I soiled myself in the Safeway on Thursday. It just surprised me. So now I have to wear these diapers. You know, I know it's all about the attitude and the fight is in the mind, and damn it, I'm gonna fight, but it's hard when you're wearing diapers. On the other hand, I discovered that sewing is easier. Now that I can't feel my fingertips, I don't need a thimble. These are the trade-offs. I'm just thankful for another day.
Bring him in here. Be careful, Perdita. Put him on the table. No! Don't touch him. Your hands are filthy. Go wash your hands. All right. It's going to be all right, mon petit. Let go. Let go. I have to look at your eye. Let go. All right. You can put it back now. Perdita. The eye is gone, but we have to sew him up. I need my instruments. They're in the back seat. Boil them and I prepare the boy. Hurry. Young man, is there anybody else very hurt? What? His mother? Well, bring her in. Why didn't you show me her first? The boy is not more important than his mother. That's crazy. Stand back. I have to look at you.
Oh, God. How long was she lying there when you showed me the boy first?
No, I can't help her. She's dead, idiot. Is there anybody else less important than her? The boy's grandmother. Where is she? Yes, where are you hurt? Where are you hurt? Look at me. You're covered in blood, but I cannot see where you are wounded. I need to know where you are wounded. Yes, but I'm a doctor. Okay, I need to know where she is. Okay. Not me, my wife. My wife will come back. Fucking Arabs. Perdita, where are my instruments? In the back seat, man. Listen. That old woman there, she won't let me see her. She's ashamed or something. It's some Muslim bullshit. Just get her clothes off and find out where she is wounded. I can't help if I don't know what's wrong. Okay, but they're not in the back seat. Madam, where are you hurt? Can she hear me? If you can hear me, nod your head. Is the boy all right? The boy? He lost his eye, but he looks very strong, so his chances are good. That is his mother. My daughter. She carried him here. She did? You're his mother? Hello? Oh God. Is she dead? She can die now. She saved her son. Praise Allah. Allah is just. Allah is great. Madam, I must ask you again. Where are you wounded? You're covered in blood. We can only treat you if you will permit us. It is not my blood. I do not know whose. I saw only the flash. I looked up, and she was carrying him. She carried him here. She had only one son, praise Allah. Allah is just, Allah is great. He is mine to raise now. I will raise him. He will be no burden to me. Thank you, Allah. Thank you, Allah. We must wrap her body. I will wrap her body. No, madam, no. We will find someone else to care for her. No, you must let me do it. This is what we do. We clean the mess. You're a woman. You understand. Give me your hand. You have a daughter? Yes. You understand. It is what I must do.
This is how we fight. We live. We care for our hurt boys. We wash their faces. We carry them. That is what you did, Camille. Praise Allah. You carried him. You carried him. You carried him.
I've been asked to speak to you today about families because I recently completed a tour around the world for a book on the changes taking place in the modern family. I visited 14 countries on 5 continents and met with one individual from every generation of over 30 families. I talked with mothers and fathers, granddaughters and great uncles, and many, many cousins. Oh, Jacques, my sweet, did you get enough to eat? This is so good. Tell me again, you brown the chickpeas in olive oil and garlic and a little pepper, right? And then serve it with a squeeze of lemon juice and a sprig of parsley. God, I can't believe they eat this for breakfast. It's like a garlic bomb. Mom, I was thinking I would stay home from school this fall. You know, I want to stay home and take care of things, eat well. No, sweetheart, no, I don't want you to stop your life for me. No, it would be too depressing to think that I made my children drop what they were doing to take care of me. No. Finish school, study hard, and then go out there and take the world by storm. I want you to follow your star as far as it will take you. Do you want to smoke some pot? They're prescription marijuana cigarettes. They're supposed to help with the nausea. They're doctor's orders. You want to try one? I'd love to. So you started taking the chemo? No. So why are you feeling nauseous? I'm not. But they don't know that. Right. Great. Are we going to finish the Scrabble game? Good. Hey, Mom, do you remember when I was smoking hash with some friends in high school in the living room, and it was actually exam week, and you came home early from one of your epic trips around the world, and you caught us? I was telling some story with my back to the hallway and laughing, and then all of a sudden, my friends' faces went white. I turned around, and you were standing in the hallway looking very angry. You said, "Can I see you in the kitchen for a moment?" There was this heavy silence. Got up, walked into the kitchen. You looked very concerned, and you said, "You didn't tell me. Why didn't you tell me we were having guests? I could have made something." Did I say that? I was just glad you were smoking it at home. It's not the getting high part that's dangerous. It's the getting home part. You really were a cool mom. I'm sorry I gave you so much shit in high school. I gave you such a hard time. The me years. I just thought I was so special. You were special. You still are. I mean, the way we moved around so much. No, Mom, please, no. Not that you were such a special child speech, okay? Not tonight. I love you, but it makes me feel 5. Tonight, we're just 2 grown-ups. Thanks. 2 grown-ups getting stoned, okay? Fine. You're right. You were very average, actually. Just a boring, run-of-the-mill, regular ham sandwich boy. Are you going to play or what? I remember when you were born. I raised you up and looked at you and said, "No, nothing doing." Nothing special behind those eyes. Rake? Is that all you're going to play? What am I supposed to do? It's a triple letter on the K. Your turn. Perdita. That's Shakespeare, right? Winter's Tale, yes. Yeah.
Princess Perdita is abandoned in the forest of Bohemia with the bears, while her mother pretends to be a statue. Isn't that right? You sure look like a princess to me. An American princess. I knew you were an American as soon as I saw you. You've got that glow. And you dress like a girl, not like a sack of potatoes. I swear you must be the only girl in this airport who didn't have to shave her face this morning. So what in God's name are you doing in Algiers all by yourself? Your father didn't abandon you in the forest, did he? No, because you got to watch out in these parts. These Arabs will take you for everything you got. It's true. They almost didn't let me get on this flight. They pushed me into some room, and this dirty old camel jockey starts giving me the once-over about why I was here. I said, look, Mr. Muhammad, whatever his damn name was. You know, you can pretty much always say Muhammad if you're not sure, because it's 50-50, you're going to be right. I said, look, Mr. Muhammad, let's cut the bull. I said, I'm tired of these towel heads pulling my chain. I said, how much? And I pulled out a wad of money, and I peeled off 50 francs. Well, that shut him up pretty quick. He just took the money and left the room, and they showed me to the gate. It's just a shame how much they're all taking grafts and bribes. They wouldn't know what honor was if it bit them on the ass. But I don't care, because I'm going to be in New York by tomorrow night and Atlanta by Tuesday morning. Yes, sirree, I'm going to have myself a real steak, goddammit, with some real beer. Oh, look at this. It's those beggar kids. Yeah, they look cute, but you watch your pocket. Go away, kids. We're not buying your act. Viens ici, Francine. Viens ici. Il a fait pipi? Tu as lavé tes mains? Viens, fais-moi. They're yours? Why do you dress them up like that? They look like Arabs. You know, people are going to steal your kids. You know what people think your kids are Arabs? They're not going to let them at the border with those costumes on. My children are Arabs. Their father is Algerian, and my youngest was born in Tunis. Does your husband know you dress him up like that? Does your wife know you flirt with strange women in airport bars? Touche. What? Yeah, that's me. Charlie, I know you got my ticket. Well, why not? What do you mean I can't get on this flight? I have the proper documents. I gave them to your superior, Captain Muhammad. I already contacted my embassy for the proper documentation. I am a reporter with the Atlanta Constitution. They secured my exit visa weeks ago. Is this a shakedown? I gave you bastards 250 francs. Now you give me my goddamn ticket. No, you calm down. Hey, come back here. Hey, I am an American citizen. I'm going to have to put up with this bullshit. Will you watch your language? There are children present. I know there are children present, and I don't give a shit. This is a shakedown. They took my papers, my passport, and my tickets, and then they're just going to say you don't have them? What kind of bullshit operation is this? I'll give them all that money, and then they're just going to lie to my face, the filthy Arab bastards. I don't have any more money to give you, do you hear? No more money to give you. Now, where is your superior? You better do that. Don't touch me. That man has stolen my money and my passport. Well, don't push me, you stooge. I am an American citizen. I do not have to put up with this robbery. This is illegal robbery. Now let me through, goddamn. Hey! God damn it! Hey, goddamn you! Screw you! I don't have any more money to give you! God damn it! There's nothing more to shake me down for! I'm not staying here. I am not going to stay in this shit no longer. I cannot spend one more goddamn day in this godforsaken country. You do not know who you are trying to pull this shit on. I cannot stay in this country. I cannot miss this flat. I have to get home. I have a family. There are people counting on me. I have waited for 6 weeks to get out of this shithole, and I promise. Get out of here. God damn it. I hate this goddamn sand trap. Bastards. God damn it. Listen, Charlie, right? Don't worry. We can sort this out. Bonjour. Bonjour. Ah, merci. C'est gentil. Puis-je parler avec le gendarme, s'il vous plaît? Yes. Don't worry. We'll get you on that flight. was that radio. Oh, it was an enormous mahogany turntable and shortwave radio. It was a real piece of furniture. Brown netting would cover the speakers, and if I sat Indian style in front of it, the controls were right eye level. I used to explore the short waves by turning the knob very slowly and watching the needle sail through the numbers. I was an explorer, trekking through the thick jungle of different sounds, different instruments, different languages. I used to sit and listen and try to imagine what people or animals were making these incredible broadcasts. It was that radio that gave me the dream of travel. I wanted to go to all the odd corners of the world where they made these noises. I wanted to explore. And I did. I really did. I've probably been to over 100 countries in my lifetime.
Yeah, I know. You sent me postcards from most of them.
Do you know that I have been the first white woman that some people have ever met? There was a village in Papua New Guinea where I was greeted as a spirit because they couldn't be convinced I was real because I had no color. You've got freckles? There are several little girls in the world whose names are Perdita because I had such an influence on their families. No, you really do amaze me. I would really look up to you if you weren't my mother. And I have had my share of men, too. I have explored many continents of men.
Well, that's important.
Did I tell you that the Queen of Jordan's father once offered to marry me?
Yes, you told me that.
Did I tell you about the suitor who would only make love to me in a new mink coat? He bought me 4 of them before I had to break it off.
Mom, I'm not sure you should be telling me this.
Why not? You're a grown-up. You should know these things. This is what happens to women. They fall for the wrong guys. Oh, love has been more brutal to me than life ever was. I have been beaten and raped and deserted all by men I loved, and if I could go back, I wouldn't change a thing.
I would.
Now, your father, I'll have you know, was the best lover. He was also the biggest jerk, but there was so much passion between us. You were conceived on one particularly hot night on the Serengeti plain under a huge African moon. Wow. I knew it wouldn't last. I chose passion over stability, and I'm glad I did, because I got you. When you live without passion, life is such a chore, but with it, life is effortless. I never knew how I would make ends meet, but I always did. I never knew where I would end up, but it was always on my feet. I'm not saying that things didn't go badly sometimes, but you really can't avoid trouble. It will come and find you no matter what.
Le 12 septembre 1965, Perdita. Here is the letter you wait for. I am not following to Paris. I will not come back. You know why. We cannot be happy together. We are not loving each other now. This is gone. I cannot stay with the children. I have been with Isabel, and she is reminding me what I want from a wife. I do not want trouble, Perdita. I do not want a boss. I want a lover, not a superior. All the time you tell me you must have the freedom to do what you want, so now take the freedom. We will be divorced and you will be free to do what you want and go where you want. I will not chase you like a servant. You were not helping in Algeria. You were dangerous with Francine and Jacques. Another thing for me to be worried, another thing for me to chase. I chased you to be married because you are pregnant. I chased you to Algeria because you think it would be amusant. I chased you to have another baby because you want him. So now I will not chase anymore. I will not chase. I will live my life for me. I am in love with Isabel, and she will be a better wife. I do not worry for the children. I know you are strong. So be strong and find someone else because it cannot be me. Je vais expliquer les enfants dans un moment plus agréable quelques mois peut-être. Goodbye, Perdita. With regret, Eve. Francine, come here, please. Will you give Jacques his soup for me? I have something to do in my room. Thank you, sweetheart.
You might slip, you might slide, you might stumble and fall by the roadside. But don't you ever let nobody let you down.
Coming. Hello, welcome to Thanksgiving. Please, come in. Yes, hello. My name is Jacques, and I am Perdita's son. Son? I am her son. I'm the little baby of Perdita. Miss Farnsworth? My mother. Doesn't matter. I am Jacques. And you are? Wonderful. It's really good to meet you. Please make yourself comfortable. May I take your coat? May I take your coat? Yes, it is very good to meet you too. May I take your coat? No, I didn't mean for you to go outside. No, please, come back. Come back. Please, come in. Mom! Yeah, our first guest is here. I just called my mother. She's coming. You are from Japan? Japan. You are from Japan? Peanuts? Mom! Yoshi! Aha! Welcome. We're so glad you could make it. Oh, welcome. Give Jacques your coat. You really should take their coats like as soon as they come in the door. Yoshi, is this a gift? Oh, wonderful. Please make yourself comfortable. May I get you a drink of wine or beer? Praise to thank you. Is sake. Is good with chicken. Wonderful. Thank you so much. This is so kind of you to give us. Jacques, this is Dr. Okato from the Refugees International Conference I was telling you about. He is a magnificent activist against human trafficking. Isn't that right? And this is his first time in the U.S., right? And also his first Thanksgiving. Yoshi, make yourself comfortable. May I get you a drink of wine or beer? Beer? Jacques, will you get him a beer, please? Yoshi, I have to go to the kitchen. Please, sit. Here you are, Dr. Okato. I love sake. Oh, excuse me. Hello. Hi, hello. Yes, this is the house of Miss Farnsworth. Yes, please come in. I'm Jacques, Perdita's son, and you are... Oh, okay. Bonjour, or bonsoir, s'il vous plaît. Je m'appelle Jacques, and oui. Madame Chahoud is here. Excusez-moi, je peux... Your coats? your coat? Ah, ma belle, qu'est-ce que c'est bien de te voir. Donnez Jacques vos manteaux. I really wish you would take their coats. I tried. I'll get it. May I take your coat? Hello, Mrs. Weinstein. Yes, I've Shana, right. I've heard a lot about you. Please come in. Oh, thank you very much. I've heard a lot about you too. Who are you again?
I know your mother's very proud of you. She never shuts up, actually. It's freezing out there. When did it become winter? I know. May I take your coat? You know what? I'm going to keep my coat. Thank you. I want to warm up, and also I'm not sure the wig goes with the dress. You know what I mean? I'm just going to ease into it. Oh, the house looks great. It smells great, too. Perdita must be cooking up a storm. Your mother is just a gem, a priceless jewel. We just laugh and laugh. I wasn't going to come to Thanksgiving this year because, well, all my kids live in different cities and I can't eat any of the food, you know, doctor's orders. But then your mother reminded me that I should be thankful for just being able to make it to the table. Oh, speak of the devil. Shayna, the party is complete. Mwah, mwah. For heaven's sakes, Jacques. It's one simple thing. I'm tired. I'm feeling nauseous. I did everything. I cooked a huge meal. I did everything. All I had to do was hang out. So selfish. Shayna, darling, you can shut your coat. Oh, okay. I almost forgot. I wanted to give you this flyer from the Hemlock Society. The what? The Hemlock. Oh, I see. Shayna, what a lovely dress. That's a wonderful color for you. Do you know what Shayna means in Hebrew, Jacques? Beautiful, just like my Shayna. Where's Larry? Oh, what? Work on Thanksgiving weekend? That stinks. Oh, well, we'll have a piece of pie for him. All right, let's not do the introductions right now because dinner is ready. À table. Yes, Yoshi, come to the table. Madame Chapu, à table, s'il vous plaît. Dîner est prêt, asseyez-vous. Yoshi, come over here. Yes. All right, welcome. So we are here to celebrate Thanksgiving. And since some of us have never celebrated this holiday before, I think that I should go through a little bit of the history. All right? In 1620, a long, long time ago, there was a religious group being persecuted in England called the Puritans. And they settled in what is now Massachusetts. At first, they had a very difficult time. Only half of the settlers made it through the first winter. But then, fortunately, the natives came to their aid and had taught them the tricks of the land. For example, they taught them to plant a dead fish under each corn seed to help it grow. And then, when the harvest came around the second year, they found that they had an abundant crop. And to thank their native friends, they invited all who had helped to a great feast and called it Thanksgiving. Yes, and since that day, the harvest feast has been a time to look back at the past year and give thanks for the fortunes of the past year. Now, of course, the relationship between the settlers and the natives has a rather horrifically bad ending, but the celebration remains unsullied. That's a myth. You know, Thanksgiving has nothing to do with the Pilgrims. Yes, it does. Now, let's go around the table. Now, welcome to our harvest feast. Now, it was started by some woman at the turn of the century as a reaction to immigration. Is that true? No, it is not true. Now, let's go around and say what we are thankful for this year. Now, I'll start. I'm thankful for such wonderful, supportive friends and family to help me and support me through this difficult time. Now, Jacques, you go next. What's the Hemlock Society? Is that like hemlock, like the poison? Jacques, you really shouldn't talk about that at the dinner table. That's a personal, private family matter. This is my family. This is what Thanksgiving is every year. My mom, my dog, and 3 strangers who don't speak the same language. This is it. Yes, Jacques, talk about it later. I'm thankful for just being able to be here. I was ill this past year. But now I'm in remission, and it feels great. How about you? Yoshi, right? What are you thankful for? Hi. Say again, please.
Perdita, let me stop you right there. All right, honey. I've known you for a long time. We go back to, what, 64, Algiers. Damn, that was a long time ago. Now, you know I like you a lot. You're a good girl. You do a good job. You know, and I'm not heartless. I can understand. Raising 2 kids in Paris on your own is going to be real hard, and your ex is a lousy jerk and all that. But listen, honey, this is a cliche for a reason. This magazine is a business. I'm not running a charity here.
You're its employee. Now, I respect you for trying to work for your money. I'm all for girls going out and getting jobs. But let's be serious here. Girls are never going to do the hard work. And if you can't do the hard work, you're not going to get the hard pay. What you need is a man, not a raise. I already moved you from secretary to social rep, and you're the first secretary I've ever let write for the Bureau. You're lucky to even be here. I don't like hiring women in the first place. This is a fast-paced, man-powered, competitive beat. Most girls can't hack it at all, and those that can are moody and useless for 3 work days of every month. And then after 3 years, demand I'll let them go for 8 months to have their babies and wait for them, keep their jobs waiting for them when they get back. Or like you, walking in here one day to ask if you can leave early to pick up your kids, and the next day ask them to get paid what the men in the office get. Honey, the men in this office come in here at 6 in the morning and leave sometimes 8 or 10 at night. They don't leave until the job is done. There are guys in there who work for 26 days a month for the past 20 years and never taken more than a week's vacation. This isn't horseplay, sweetheart. This is the news business. They work hard and see their families on the weekend. Now, I'll be straight with you. You got the job because I owed you one and because you're pretty to look at, not because you're qualified. And I see no reason to pay you what the male employees in this office get if you're not only going to do half the work. Not unless you can make up the slack in some other way. And I am sure you're well qualified in that department. No, seriously, honestly, let me take you out for dinner tomorrow night. Come on, how many times do I have to ask? All right. Have it your way. Just get that sweet ass in gear and go meet Colonel Armstrong at the airport. Oh, and sweet cheeks, be nice to the Moon Man. He may be our next president. I talked with over 100 people in 14 countries on 5 continents, and a theme that surfaced during every interview. No matter if I was speaking with every individual that I spoke to said in their own language and in their own words, Perdita Farnsworth residents, shithead! He's such a shithead, I don't remember doing anything wrong. And besides, besides the hair and the chemo, and that's not my fault. And he said he was unhappy before I even got sick. How is that possible? I thought we were happy. We went to Spain, I took aerobics once a week, I dressed up for him, I did nothing but what he wanted at all. And I never complained. I mean, the dog thing, the first party, that student, the Christmas party, oh God, I'm going to be old. I'm old and ugly. I'm going to be alone forever. Shana, you're becoming hysterical. Take a breath. Firstly, he's being a jerk. He's being a super jerk. He's having some midlife fear of death, empty nest freak out, and he's going to wake up in a month and realize that running off with a graduate student isn't the ticket to a new life. It's a ticket to the old life with the added shame of being so desperately cliche. He's not coming back. He said he's not coming back. He said he tried to work it out, but his mind was made up. But when did he try to work it out? I mean, he asked me to get lipo, but I don't think it was serious. It doesn't make you look any better. And besides, I told him his book was terrific, even though it was crap. Shana, listen, calm down and listen. Even if he is gone forever, so what? So what? Alone is not bad. Think about it. Alone is not shameful. I'm alone. Am I so bad? Oh, I've had a full life. I've raised 2 wonderful children. I've had a diverse and interesting career. Yes, I lost my man, but really he lost me. And I'm proud of my choices. You talk as if it's over for you. The point is, Shana, I decided I was worth something beyond who I was sleeping with. And you know what, Shana, my beautiful friend? So are you. You're worth so much more than Lawrence Weinstein. So much more. I know. You're right. It feels bastard. I wish I was still sick so he wouldn't leave. Dono arigato, Mr. Rovato. Dono arigato, Mr. Come on, Dina. I'm Mr. Roboto and you are my robot dog. Dono arigato, Mr. Roboto, dono. Oh, hey, Mom. I was going to practice piano in like just 1 second. Were you dancing? I think you're a very good dancer. It must be all those ballet classes. I wasn't dancing ballet, okay? It was break dancing. Whatever it is, you were great. Will you come into the dining room for a moment?
Mom, I was going to practice. I just had to take Dina for a walk first.
You can skip practicing for today. I have to talk to you about something. Oh, okay, come on, Dina. Sweetheart, leave the dog alone for a minute. I have a dinner to go to, so we have to talk quickly. All right. Now, you're almost finished with elementary school, so now it's time you decided where you wanted to go to middle school next year. Well, all the kids from my school go to Woodrow. Yes, but things are going to be different for us. Oh, are we moving again? Well, back to Africa? No. France? No. Scranton? No. Sweetheart, listen. I got a wonderful job. I will be flying all over the world for President Carter, helping people in need. I'll be working for the Peace Corps, and I'll be in charge of all of Southeast Asia. Isn't that exciting? Yeah. But you can't go with me because you have to stay in school and you have to keep learning. Oh. And besides, you're sick of hanging around your mother, aren't you? You're a big boy now. Yeah. And big boys have to go to big boy school. What's big boy school? It's like sleepover camp, but much cooler. Oh. But you have to decide which one. Now, here are the two brochures. Now, one is outside of New Haven and the other is near Toronto. They're both lots of fun. This one is actually on a farm. You milk the cows before language class in the morning. Isn't that great? Oh, can I take Dina? No, you can't take pets to sleepover school. Will she fly with you? No, we're going to have to give her away. Oh. Don't worry, my friend Susie wants to take her. She'll be fine. Aren't you excited, sweetie? We're both going to have a great adventure next year. Yeah. So, it's whatever you want to do, okay? Okay. You're such a big, brave boy. I'm sure you will choose the right school. That. No, sweetie, no. Look at the brochures and the pictures and then choose. Okay. That.
Yeah, it's been a great trip. Thanks. It was really great to get away from the West Coast for a while. I just went to Higgins Beach and I stopped in Auburn at the family plot. You know, they put Bill and Constance Farnsworth next to each other so they can keep bickering. Yeah. LB and the kids and I have just been praying for your recovery from this terrible illness. Oh, LB wanted me to give you this cross and chain. We bought it in Guatemala when we visited our church's mission there. Here, put it on. Thank you so much. This is wonderful. Please convey my thanks to LB and the girls. Oh, how old are they now? Isn't Dottie going to college soon? Yeah, she applied to Stanford. She just wanted to stay in California so she could go surfing between classes, and she got in. Oh, isn't that wonderful? What does she want to study? Yeah, she wants to do law. Yeah, her dream is to become a justice of the Supreme Court so she can overturn Roe versus Wade. That's interesting. It was actually Dottie whose idea it was to come and see you. It was really weird. I was praying for you at the dinner table, you know, for God's help for you in this trying time. And as soon as I said amen, she said, you should go see Aunt Perdita. I am so glad that you did. Yeah, so am I. I feel like I was led here. You know, I don't believe in accidents anymore. I mean, I saw Jesus Christ. I did. You know, that wave that broke my legs, it fixed my heart. and my spirit, and I'm just way clearer now. You know, I saw Christ. He reached out and he pulled me out of that reef before my neck broke, and he did it for a reason. He did it so I could reflect his light in this world. Perdita, I came out here because I just love you and I want you to enjoy the wonderful life that Christ has given me. There's a glorious life to be lived. There's a glorious life to be lived in Christ right now, and an even more glorious one to be lived after this. All you have to do is ask God for forgiveness. Just ask God for forgiveness, and he will help you. Just like, look, I appreciate so much what you are doing. I appreciate that you are trying to help, and I thank you from deep, deep in my heart. But I don't need to be saved. God and I have worked it out. She apologized, and I forgave her.
My darling son, I'm driving with my chauffeur Sanjeev into India today. It's a very bumpy road and dusty, but Sanjeev is singing to pass the time. When you get this postcard, I will be home in Geneva. How is school? Did you focus on your French class like we discussed? I miss you so much, my son. Excuse me, Sanjeev. Sanjeev, I just saw a sign to Calcutta. We're going to Calcutta today. Remember, you have to turn around. No, it's okay, madam. No, it's not okay. We have to turn around. This road goes in the wrong direction. No, we do not go to Calcutta today. What? What are you talking about? Of course we're going to Calcutta today. No, we do not go to Calcutta today. We cannot drive to Calcutta. It will be busy traffic. We go to visit my brother in Bogra. It's very close. We go to Calcutta tomorrow. We will get there tomorrow. It's okay. My brother has many rooms. I'm sorry. Have you lost your mind? Are you crazy? I don't care how many rooms your brother has. We have to get to Calcutta tonight. Now turn around this minute. No, you're the crazy one. I'm not crazy. You're the crazy woman. The traffic is bad. I don't care if the traffic is bad. I have to get to Calcutta tonight. Now turn around this car right now. No, you do not know what you say. I insist you turn the car around right now. No, a woman always says she knows, but she does not know. Oh, the traffic is bad. You do not know. I know. I cannot listen to woman. I am the man, and I decided. You're the woman, and you must listen to me. Oh, the road is bad. I say we go visit my brother in Bogra. We go to Bogra. I do not listen to woman. Woman does not tell me what to do. We go to Bogra. Okay, Sanjeev. I'm sorry. Thank you. Thank you for straightening things out for me. Thank you. But could you pull over into this town? I need to buy some water. Please? Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Good. Yes, just here. Yes, park just here where these men are standing. Thank you. I'll just be a moment. Hello, gentlemen. Oh, look at this. I think it's flat, Sanjeev. You should look at this. Is it flat? What are you talking about? There's nothing wrong with the tire. All right, you thick-headed macho shit. You want to fight? I'll give you a fight. You think you can tell me what to do? You think you're a big man? You think just because I'm a woman you can tell me what to do? Wrong, mister! You see all the men in this town square staring at you right now? They're not thinking what a big man you are, because you're not. You're a puny little shit who's trying to make himself feel tough by talking down to a woman. Well, guess what, Sanjeev? You tried it with the wrong one. Don't tell me to calm down! I will stop when I'm finished!
Now, you may think this dress means you can tell me what to do, and just because you have a tiny dick in your pants, you call the shots? Well, you're deeply mistaken, mister, because the woman in this dress is the scariest, ball-busting bitch you have ever met. I want to make your life a nightmare of disgrace. You think this scene in the town square is embarrassing? Just test me! Now, we are going to Calcutta tonight, for by God, I will make you so miserable you will wish you were never born a man. Get in the goddamn car and drive, and don't give me any more shit! I'm so cold suddenly. Jacques! Jacques! Come here, please. Hurry! Mom, you're shaking. What's it? What's going on? I don't know. I'm just so cold suddenly. I don't know what happened. Maybe it's the medication. Oh God, I can't stop. Mom, here, let me get you some covers. Here, is that better? Here, let me warm you. What did you take? I don't know. I'm getting colder. What's happening? Mom, you're really worrying me now. God, Mom, your lips are turning blue. I'm going to call Francine. No, don't call Francine. She's had enough of this. Francine, Mom's having some reaction. She's shivering, really shivering, and her lips are blue. And call 911. Okay, no, don't call 911. No, don't be foolish. This will pass. It'll cost too much. Francine, it's getting worse. She's turning just white. Okay, call. Okay. Hold on, Mom. I'm going to call 911. Hello? Yeah. My mom is having some kind of reaction. She's got cancer. I don't know what to do. We're at 1301. I can't remember. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, okay. Mom, they're coming, Mom. Shut up, sweetheart. You see this? This is crazy. I don't want to hang around for this. If this is what it's going to be like until the end. I don't want to end up being a machine, a vegetable plugged into machines. I don't want this. All right, Mom. I get it. Just don't go right now, okay? Oh, shucks, sweetheart. I love you so much. I'm so cold. Get me another blanket. Wait. You know what? No. Get it yourself. What did you say to me, young man? You can't tell me what to do. How dare you talk to your mother like that? How dare you try to dump your crap on me? This is a very important day for me. I am receiving a very prestigious award, and you can't put on some decent clothes for once? If you're embarrassed by your son, that's your problem. Of course I'm embarrassed. Look at those jeans and that haircut. You look like a pauper. Why can't you dress like a gentleman, like the Wilson boy, Adam? Fuck you. Do not talk to me like that. Why not? Because you're my mother? Huh? You don't have any power over me. What, are you going to ground me? You're never even here. What are you going to, you can't ground me from Botswana or whatever. I am working when I travel. I am working to put you through school and clothe you, you spoiled brat. Don't put your guilt bullshit on me, Mom. Dad pays for school. You do what? You feed me? Thanks. I can feed myself. You go to all those places because you can't face staying here. You have no idea what you are talking about. And sometimes I wish you would never come back.
Esteemed ambassadors, ladies and gentlemen, delegates, representatives of the United Nations, thank you for inviting me to speak today on this, the official beginning of the International Year of the Family. It is a great honor to stand before this historic assembly on such an historic day. I have been asked to speak today about families because I recently completed a worldwide tour interviewing for a book on the changes taking place in the modern family. I gathered a lot of data on how the family unit is adapting to current global trends, and I could talk numbers at you until I'm blue in the face. But what I really want to do is tell you a story. In Calcutta, I met a prostitute named Indiri Bakari. She was a small woman, around 50, with dark brown skin and black eyes. She prepared tea, and we sat in her courtyard, surrounded by playful children and busy young women. Occasionally, her granddaughter would distract her with flowers while she recounted her life. When she was 10, Indiri's parents sold her to a pimp so that they might feed their other malnourished children. From this unimaginable start, Indiri made a living in the sex trade. First as a prostitute herself, and then as a madam, saving every penny so that she might one day buy her own brothel. Once she did, however, she changed all the rules. They contributed. She started a cooperative with the girls she had. They all contributed to a communal fund with which they maintained the building, had regular health checks, set up a daycare for their children, and brought in teachers to train the girls in marketable trades like sewing and typing. She was universally despised by the police, her religious leaders, and local politicians for giving legitimacy to sex workers. I asked Indiri between sips of Darjeeling why she hadn't just taken the money and bought a house for herself somewhere and gotten a normal job. Why had she decided to stay in the brothel? She looked around at the courtyard, and the laundry being hung on the line, and the children weaving in and out of it, and she said, "I did not choose this life. I did not choose these girls as my family. We were brought together by circumstances. The only choice we were given was to respect each other or not, to love each other or not, and we chose love." I talked with over 100 people in 14 countries on 5 continents, and Indiri's words echoed a theme that surfaced during every interview. No matter if I was speaking with the 2 gay American mothers of an adopted Korean girl in Minneapolis, or the great-grandmother and matriarch of a rural Japanese farming family, even the homeless street beggar from Rio who lived under a bridge with his gang, every individual that I spoke to said in their own language and in their own words, family is what and where you make it. On this, the official start of the UN Year of the Family, I believe it is time for the international community to accept that a family should not be judged by its structure. I challenge this assembly to acknowledge that there is a perfectly successful alternative to the nuclear family. The criteria for a good and healthy family should not be if there is one married and mother and father present, but rather, is it a place that is free of violence? No matter if there is one grandmother or 2 dads, is it a place that is secure? Whether the mother is single or the uncle is gay, is it a place that nurtures its children? No matter who lives there, is it a place of respect? Is it a place of love? Mom, are you awake? I just want to, how are you? Can I get you anything? Come in, come in. I was just sitting here thinking, come and sit up here with me. Oh, my lovely son. Did you read my note? Yeah, I read it. I can't say I agree. I want to leave on my terms. I want to leave when I can still say goodbye, when I can still say I love you. Would next Monday night be all right with you? I don't want you to miss too much school. I don't know what to say.
Say goodbye. Say I love you. Say have a nice trip. I'm leaving, sweetheart. And either I can wait and be carried out on a stretcher, or I can put on my pearls and my favorite dress and exit in style. Just don't ask my permission. The doctor will want to be alone with me for a moment. And then he will ask you and your sister in, and then all I have to do is press a button and I'll be on my way. Will you see me off? Will you do that for me? Oh, sweetheart, I love you so much. Everything's going to be fine. Everything's going to be wonderful. You'll take care of yourself and your sisters for me. Take care of yourself and your sister for me. And I've trained you well, haven't I? Excuse me, are you Jacques Farnsworth? Yes. I'm sorry to bother you. I saw you from across the store and I felt compelled to come and speak with you because, you see, well, your mother was a dear friend to my parents, a very dear friend and an inspiration, really, and I heard yesterday that she had passed away, and I'm really sorry, but I missed the funeral. I'm sorry, don't get up, please. I didn't mean to bother you. Had it not been for your mother, my mother would never have left her abusive first husband, and she would never have gone to trade school, and she would never have met my father, and we would never have come to America. You can't know how indebted we feel to her, and I missed the funeral. It's unforgivable, really. I'm sorry for being so emotional. It's unfair to you. No, it's all right. I understand. It just doesn't seem fair. So many boring people live to be 90, but your mother, who was such a beacon, is taken so young. She loved us so much and gave us so much, and I didn't even make it to her funeral. I'm sorry. No, it's perfectly all right. She would have understood, I'm sure. She would have wanted you not to worry, truly. Thank you. You must be wondering, what crazy girl is this? You don't know me at all, and it's strange because I feel like I know you quite well. My mother talked about you a lot, and actually I lived in your room in Geneva for 6 months while we were in asylum proceedings. Really? Yes, and I thought it was a girl's room at first because there were ballet slippers on the door. Oh, yeah. And all those postcards on the wall like postage stamps, and your mother's books on the bookshelves. I never read them. I did. Even that. Your mother was the first one who encouraged me to read. She used to sit me on the bed and tutor me in English. I never had my own room before. I'm sorry. No, it's perfectly all right. I understand. I mean, I loved that bed too. Yes, right. It was wonderful to sleep in your bed. Thank you. You're funny. I used to look at your picture and wonder what kind of boy you were. And now, I hope I'm not a disappointment. No, not at all. Good. So, I'm sorry, what's your name again? Oh, I'm sorry. My name is Perdita, too. Whoa. I was named after your mother. My parents wanted to honor her, and also Perdita means lost one. And when you're a political refugee, well, that's what it feels like. Yeah, sure. So, I really should have been there. No, it's okay. There's going to be this other memorial type event. Oh, really? Oh, good. My parents will be so relieved. They're back in Sri Lanka, so it's all up to me now. I know this is very forward, but if I gave you my number, would you call me and tell me when and where? Of course. Yeah. Oh, thank you. This would mean so much to us to be able to say goodbye to her. I look forward to seeing you there. Thank you. All right. Well, it was nice to meet you. I should go. Call me, okay?
course. Take care. Goodbye. Goodbye. Perdita.